I don't know what's worse anymore because I am convinced that Huntsville's kind of bipolar when it comes to their weather. It's snow and then it's rain and then it's snow and then it's warm and then it's cold. But it's like today it rained and it wasn't that cold, and then when we finished the 5:30, it's freezing. It's like, can we make up our mind?
Well, that is thanks to the wonderful world of a cold front. A cold front did move through the Tennessee Valley. If you were at it like the lunch hour and then you left the house again at like 6 p.m., you probably noticed quite the difference. The good news here is that many of us are beginning to dry out at this point in the evening. We get to the early part of the overnight. Radar really not picking up on a whole lot of activity across North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. Maybe a couple of light isolated showers, but generally speaking, we're dry this evening. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to stay dry as we head into the overnight. Off to the west we go across much of the state of Mississippi. We're talking about a fair amount of frozen precipitation, a little bit of sleet, a little bit of freezing rain, and some of that is going to move into our neck of the woods over the next couple of hours. Here's Futurecast, 12 a.m. on Friday, talking about a little bit of sleet or freezing rain back across northwest Alabama, Lauderdale, down into Colbert counties, and then up across southern Middle Tennessee. Some of this might even move into Franklin County. The rest of us are probably going to be dealing with an additional round of rain. It is going to be cooler across northwest Alabama. Cold front moved through that part of the Tennessee Valley much earlier in the afternoon, so they've had a significantly longer period of time for temps to cool off. Again, the rest of us probably going to deal with a little bit of rain. Now, how impactful is this going to be as far as the Friday morning commute? Honestly, it's not going to at all be impactful. If anybody across northwest Alabama sees a little bit of sleet or freezing rain, it would only accumulate to a few 1/100ths of an inch, and I think that would be strictly limited to the elevated surfaces, the tops of cars. I don't think roads are going to be a problem. We are going to be precipitation free by the time we get to the Friday morning commute, though we are going to be sitting under a mostly cloudy or a completely overcast sky. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to maintain that overcast sky as we head into the lunch hour. It's not until the later part of the afternoon, the evening, and then the early part of the overnight that we finally begin to lose a lot of the cloud cover across North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. A little bit of good news, and that's also a little bit of bad news. I'll show you why in just a second. By the time we get to 8, 8:30, 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, we're talking about wall-to-wall sunshine. Enjoy Saturday, at least in regards to the sunshine, because that wall-to-wall sunshine is going to stick with us even as we head into the lunch hour. Look at current temperatures across the Tennessee Valley. Remember, I said that cold front moved through northwest Alabama hours ago. Temperatures certainly reflect that. 35 right now in Russellville, 37 in Florence. But look at far northeast Alabama. Temperatures finally beginning to fall off in Scottsboro, sitting at 46 degrees. But look at Fort Payne. Fort Payne is still sitting in the upper 50s. They're sitting at 57. They are eventually going to cool off. They're not going to be the outlier. They're not going to stay warmer than everybody else. Eventually, they, just like everybody else, is going to drop into the lower 30s as we head into the overnight. A little bit of light rain, a little bit of frozen precipitation definitely possible. Kids need to bundle up tomorrow morning, 33 at 7, 33 by 8, 34 degrees by the time we get to 9 o'clock. Unfortunately, temperatures do not at all warm up tomorrow afternoon. Highs only climbing into the mid and upper 30s. Remember, when I said the sky clearing Friday night, Saturday morning was both good and bad, here's the bad. Temperatures are going to plummet. By the time we get to Saturday morning, many of us are starting the day in the low and mid 20s. Not much improvement for Saturday afternoon, 42 degrees, 51 degrees by the time we get to Sunday. That's still below average for this time of year. We maintain the lower 50s through Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, mid 50s by the time we get to next Thursday. That's all I got for you this evening.